welcome back to the channel. We got a new name for this car. My brother's name, his name is Cameron. His brand is Prime MX. The new name for this car is the Prime Build. So, I probably should have dropped those. They're brand new.
Explain what the car is and what we're doing, because people tune in.
Yeah,
you know
I guess.
what I mean?
People are tuning in at different times.
Yeah.
This is a 2016 Subaru WRX. It's my brother Cameron's car. He is going through his last chemotherapy treatment right now. So I figured, you know, while he's going through his last chemotherapy for leukemia, his 8th one actually, 8th and last, I figured, you know, me and my girlfriend Bobby are going to be doing a little car build on it. So the previous 2 episodes, number 1, we installed a super nice set of fog lights with LED bulbs. Number 2 is we got this freaking amazing sounding Grimspeed exhaust on there. Episode 3, as you guys see, clean it off real quick so don't scratch the paint, is a set of Swift lowering springs. Very high-end springs, boys. No, I'm being for real. No laugh on this situation. So, you know, when I'm serious, the hat goes forward, but when I'm in work mode, the hat goes backwards. These are actually really good springs, though. Honestly, Swift makes springs for cars. No shit.
They make them for bicycles, too?
They make them for bikes, too. No, what I'm trying to say is they make springs for, like, your stock struts, and they also make springs for coilovers. So, say if you have a set of, like, BCs, for example, that I run on my Evo 10, you can get custom-made Swift springs for your coilovers, which is super, super nice. I forget exactly how much they lower it. I guess we're gonna have to measure it ourselves. I'm really curious, actually. We're gonna measure before and after. This is one of the most important things, I think, when making a car look, like, aesthetically pleasing. What I was saying before Bobby turned off the camera.
Okay.
This whole build is kind of like my vision of a properly built car. Hopefully Cameron likes it. He doesn't know we're doing this. If you guys didn't see episode 1, I explained the whole situation. You know what, I'm gonna make a playlist for you guys so you can just go watch every episode. But yeah, let's get to work. If you wanna buy these springs, they'll be linked down below. Go buy some, because they're nice. The very gorgeous 2015, let's see, let me think. 2015 to 20, I guess all the way to 2019, they'll work. These are nice. These are really nice. Very high quality. These large guys right here are the fronts, and then these smaller ones are the rear. Yeah, they look identical side to side. How should we do this? You wanna do front, you wanna do both fronts, or should we do side to side?
Actually, no, I do side to side.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just jack it up on the side. Let's go ahead and get some measurements real quick. I'm really curious to see how much these springs are gonna lower it. Keep in mind though, guys, when you lower a car or do any suspension work at all, it has to settle a little bit. So it'll probably drop another, I would say about another 1/4 inch or so, maybe even 1/2 inch if you're lucky and you got big people like me in your car. But let's measure it and write some numbers down. So that is at 26 3/4. Where's my pen and paper?
You have pen and paper?
I got a pen and paper, yeah.
Cute.
Right at 27. So yeah, it's a 1/4 inch lower in the rear, stock.
Nice.
Maybe he's got some drugs in there. Should we get to work?
Let's get to work.
It's gonna be a long night, boys. My goon.
Yes.
Okay, so what Bobby and I have decided, if you don't even know who Bobby is, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Who are you?
I'm Devin's girlfriend, Bobby.
And you are a professional car mechanic.
What?
Oh, you painted your nails?
Yeah.
Sick.
Valentine's Day.
Why is my finger bent? My middle finger.
All of your fingers are bent, babe.
You're bent. Bobby and I decided that we were gonna do side to side. So we're gonna start on the driver's side first. The fronts are literally the same for every Subaru ever made. There's 3 nuts on the top, 2 on the bottom. There's gonna be a brake line, ABS line. That's it. So easy. 3 on this car. I've never worked on a 15 plus or even like an 08 plus. So yeah, we're gonna do it. The only problem I have, I don't know if I have his lug key in here. So we got the lug key. We're good to go. Let's do it. Obviously, you gotta peel off the wheels first. We're gonna peel off the wheel. I said it again. We're gonna pull off these wheels first. 19mm socket with an impact. That's why it does so good in the snow. Damn, those are beefy. Say it with me.
Beefy.
Come here, Baba.
Don't call me that in public.
Bobby's name is Baba, by the
No,
way.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not, babe.
Hi, Baba. So we have 2 19mm, one right there, one down there. And then we're gonna have a brake line on that side right there. And then ABS line, a little clip right there. And then That's it for down here. And we got 3 12mm nuts right here. Pull those 3 off. That whole strut is gonna come out. One of the best inventions in the world is a ratchet wrench for those hard to get nuts.
You're a ratchet wrench.
It feels weird doing springs and not coilovers.
I know.
I do coils on all my cars. But sorry, Cameron, your car's just not gonna be a stance boy car. It's gonna be a fitment king, but not stancy. It's gonna be perfect daily, honestly. I'm gonna be kind of jealous. It's gonna be so comfy.
Yeah.
Not comfortable, but look good, which I don't ever do on my cars. I guess my Evo 8 or my 10's comfortable.
It is.
When you pull this last top hat nut off, these 3 on top are called top hat nuts, by the way, or that's what I call them. Make sure you're holding the bottom of the strut or else it's gonna fall down and probably hit your Stevie axle boot. What I do, have my impact up here, right? Have another hand down here. Look at that.
Just falls right down.
Right into my hand. Be careful when you pull this thing out. You don't want to freaking smash a fender. Easy peasy. That was easy, huh?
Yeah.
Now this next step, guys, we're gonna have to send it, honestly. Typically what you would do in this situation, you would grab a spring compressor, compress the spring, take the top hat nut off. There's one nut right here under this rubber boot. There's gonna be a 17mm nut right there. So you'd compress the spring, take the nut off, take the spring off, decompress the spring. Since I don't have a spring compressor, I'm literally gonna send it and the spring's gonna shoot off and hopefully not hit something or somebody. Let's do it.
Oh,
that was nothing. That was nothing. I mean, remember we did your Forester struts?
Boom.
That was gnarly. Okay, so that was easy. Pull all that stuff off, take your spring off, and grab your new spring. Here is the old stock spring, kind of crusty. Just kidding, it's pretty good shape. This car must be low miles. The camera takes good condition of it, or care of it. Here's our new Swift spring. It looks a little bit shorter, and I'm guessing it's a little bit softer. Actually, I don't know. I'm not a freaking spring manufacturer. I don't know how they make them lower it. But let's send it, boys. See if I can do this by myself. I'm not even gonna clean it. I don't even care. That goes like that. These will be pretty easy to get on. Make sure you do not forget this. Can you give me a rag? This is really dirty. If you don't have this on, your car probably won't even turn. Like, it might turn a little bit, but this rides on the bottom of this bearing down here. It makes, like, when you're turning, how do I explain this? So if you don't have this thing on, it's gonna turn like shit. You know how I know, babe?
Because you've done it.
I forgot to put it on before. Look at that, easy peasy. All you need is a fat boy to put your struts on. Go to crank her down. I'm not gonna torque it to any spec. 3 ugga-duggas is good enough for me. Make sure that spins good. If you don't have that washer on, it probably won't spin that good. Go ahead and put your cap back on. Damn, this is gonna be easy on this car. I'm really hyped for this out, actually. We're good to go. All right, guys, that's it. Let's go throw it back on the car.
And let's do all 3?
4. There's 4 struts on a car.
I know, but I'm saying let's do the last 3.
You can do my 3. I do the same way as I pulled it out. So I'll set it up in there, kind of hold it up and get one of these top hat nuts on, like so. Yeah, this is smooth. I like this. Rears are more simple than the fronts, which is it's a good sign. So come here. And the inside, let me show you 2 little nuts we got working with. So there was carpet in here. It sits right there. It just comes out. And then there's a little flap right here. And under there, you'll find the present 2 little beautiful 14mm nuts. Pull those nuts off, you're done up there. And then, here, I'll just show them real quick. 17mm nut right there. And then to actually get the strut out, to get this arm far enough down, pull off these sway bars though. 14mm, 17mm, and then just pull that on this guy. I'll show you in a minute. And you'll be able to get the strut out. Who the hell put that spring right there? So this is what I do, boys and girl. There's probably one girl watching this, and it's probably my girlfriend, or maybe my mom. So I have these extension, or the jack handles. I have 2 of them together. Oh damn, that came out so easy. That's how you do it. As you can see, the whole hub assembly came down, and then the strut comes out. These are 14mm nut on the rear. But as you can see, it just spins like that, right? So what you're gonna wanna do, put an adapter on this impact, put an Allen socket, if you guys have one. It is a 5mm, and that goes right in the shaft end. And then put a open-ended wrench on there, 14mm. Just like that, la-ti-da. Flop the new spring on, it just sits right nicely and right nicely. Make sure you got your dust boot on. Just like that, guys. Okay, these studs right here, these 2 studs that bolt to the top, they need to be parallel with where this bolt hole goes through down here. This bolt hole down here where that bolt goes through. All right, makes sense? Put your nut on, tighten her up, throw the strut on, you're done. Why did my mouth make that noise?
It always does when you smile.
I hate that noise. Ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. Ooh. Oh! Boy!
That's perfect.
It's actually kind of low.
It is.
Damn. That's lower than I thought it'd be. That's sick.
Nice.
It's official measurement time. 1 sec.
Oh gosh.
Before we were at 26 3/4 in the rear. This is the moment of truth. I just looked it up. These springs are only a 1 inch drop, which is perfect. I thought it looked lower than that. I thought it was like 2 inches lower. Let's bust out the measuring stick. Right now it's measuring at 26 1/4. That shows a 1/2 inch drop in the rear, but like I said earlier, guys, it hasn't settled whatsoever. Here, you want to measure now? It probably just dropped like 4 inches.
It did.
And then the front, we were at 27 exactly. Now we are at, it looks like the front went a good amount lower than the rear.
Yeah.
I swear it looks so much lower. That's
It
so
does.
weird.
It really does.
Front is at, the front dropped 3/4 of an inch, the rear dropped a 1/2 inch. So that's how the front looks over. But overall, there's supposed to be a 1 inch drop. I think once we go and drive it, it'll definitely lower it a bit more, but it looks so freaking much better. That looks so good. It's gonna look amazing when we
I can't wait till we do the headlights.
Yeah, headlights. We really need to get some wheels on this thing. All right, guys. That is gonna be the end of this video. One major important thing that you guys need to know: anytime you mess with suspension on a car, you need to have it lined. So that includes lowering it, lifting it, swapping out struts. If you don't get that camber back in the same exact location, it's gonna mess with your camber and your toe. So make sure you guys get your car aligned, or else you're gonna burn through a set of tires, which costs way more than alignment anyway. So yeah, that's that. Make sure you get all your bolts tight, all of them tight. Don't forget, suspension's very important. And huge shout out to Swift Springs. They'll be linked down below.
Shirt.
Oh yeah, they are. I forgot I'm wearing this comfy ass shirt. It's actually kind of as comfy. Try one on. Huge shout out to Swift Springs for supplying the springs for this build. Super awesome with them. They're such a nice company to work with, honestly. So huge props to Swift. They'll be linked down below. Guys, go check them out. Like I said, they have springs for like strut assemblies and springs for coilovers as well for a lot of cars. So go check them out. I think I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. It's getting pretty late outside. It's snowing and I want to go drift. Maybe into another curb.
Oh gosh.
Should we? Anything you want to say?
No, I think it's gonna look really freaking good when it's all done.
This thing's gonna look sick. Should I tell them the quick plan? What's left?
No.
Okay. Bobby doesn't want me to spill the beans. Stay tuned. Freaking smash that subscribe button. When he sees this car for the first time, I think he's really gonna enjoy it because we will be picking him up from the hospital in this car and getting his reaction. Stay tuned. Make sure you go subscribe to Bobby as well for helping me out. Her channel will be linked up in the top right hand corner. Looking like a snack.
I'm in Devin's
attire.
attire.
End it out.
Baby, you can't interrupt.
Okay, what were we saying?
I said I'm in Devin's attire right now.
Looks sick, dog.
I know, I look like Devin pretty much.
Alright, end out the video.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.